Here's the answer for day 4, problem 1. Sketch the graph of this function. I notice this is a trigonometric function, so I'm expecting a wave. We're going to locate that wave by choosing different numbers for x, substituting them in, and finding the values of y. That will get us the dots. I know from experience with these that we're going to find a dot when x is pi over 2, so let's add that on the x-axis. It wasn't already printed. And then we're also going to find a dot when x is 3 pi over 2. Let's add that value to the x-axis as well. Then moving to the left, mark that spot right there, that's negative pi over 2, and mark that spot there, that's negative 3 pi over 2. All right, let's jump in here and choose x is 0. So putting a 0 right here, we have to figure out the value of sine 0. Sine of 0 is equal to 0. And 0 plus 1 is 1. So 0 comma 1 is a dot on this curve. Okay, now let's substitute pi over 2. The sine of pi over 2 is equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. And so that dot is located here. Now let's plug in pi. The sine of pi is 0, and 0 plus 1 is 1. And so that dot is located here. Now let's put in 3 pi over 2. The sine of 3 pi over 2 is negative 1. And negative 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. And last, let's put in 2 pi. The sine of 2 pi is equal to 0. And 0 plus 1 is 1. So when x is 2 pi, the value of y is back here to 1. This is enough to curve in the humps. We can show another period of this function by just extending this pattern towards the left. So there'll be a dot here, a dot here, a dot up there, and then a dot right there. And then draw in the humps. Now, day 4, problem 2. Find the sum of the first 400 terms of this arithmetic sequence, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, etc. We can find that sum by using this math formula. In this math formula, the capital S is the word sum. The letter N is the number of terms. In this case, 400 terms. N is 400. So we're to find the sum of 400 terms, we're going to go 400 divided by 2 and multiply by the sum of the first term and the 400th term. Well, the first term is 2. The 400th term is 800. Type this in the calculator and you'll have the sum. Now, if you're wondering how I figured out that the 400th term was 800, I did that by inspecting the value of the term compared to its position in the sequence. So the value of the first term is 2. The value is twice the position in the sequence. The value of the second term is 4. That's twice its position in the sequence. Its value is 4. Its position is 2. It's the second term. The value of the third term is 6. Its position is 3. The value 6 is twice the position of 3. So I thought about what would be the value of the 400th term. Twice 400 is 800.